Hey guys, what's up? My name is Leo and today we're going to be talking about acne from a teenager's perspective. Now this is a very interesting subject because you don't see many videos on YouTube about this from a teen. A lot of the time you'll see the transformation videos, acne's gone, wow, different ways of doing it. But you see them when they're like in their 20s or 19, that age around. I'm 16 years old, I've had it since I was about 13, and this is going to be my process of acne. As you can see, if I get closer up, my acne hasn't gone. I've still got it. Sorry, I'm looking in the little screen there, but it hasn't gone. But the fact is, I'm confident with it on my skin. I don't mind it, and I feel like I've learned a lot from it at this point. Obviously, I would like it to go away, like anyone would if they had acne. But in life, there are always challenges you have to go through, and all they ever do is make you better. I know this sounds very cliche, but for me, this has made me a better person in so many ways. For example, I've got into health, I've got into different types of nutrition, I've done different diets which really interest me. I've got into fitness, calisthenics, bodyweight training. Now this all, for me, I feel triggered from my acne, was triggered by my acne, because I've always had to find ways to fix it, and then from nutrition I've learned more about health and your body and being able to keep it in a good shape. And so that's brought me on to calisthenics, and this has opened up a whole new, you could say, hobby and passion to me that I could do when I'm older and work towards. Now in this video we're going to be talking slightly about the basic overview of how I've overcome acne up until this point in my life, and how I've dealt with it and how I've improved it. My skin was much worse. If you see, I have a lot of red marks, not necessarily spots, but red marks. Those are pigmentation of my skin, so it's not necessarily scars. They can go away, take a very long time, but they will hopefully go away. I will be talking about the basics and what I've used to overcome my acne, and how I've done it in a natural way, which is the most important fact to me, that I didn't use any of these products, any of the Accutane, any of these antibiotics, anything like that, anything of the sort, to get rid of my acne so far. In a future video I'll be talking about the foods that I've been eating that is another level, I'd say, of what I've used, and maybe eventually I'll start talking about the story that I've gone through, because it's a long one, guys. I've gone through so many different things, as any of you out there with acne probably would have done as well. So I'm out here to try and give some advice upon this, and obviously everyone's skin is different and everyone's body's different, so they're always going to require different products or nutrition to improve the skin or overall health of your body. So for me at the moment, I'm only using pretty much 2 products on my skin, and barely even 2, mainly 1. Now the main one is Aleppo soap. Now it's basically mainly olive oil, and usually around 20-15%, sometimes lower, L'Oreal oil. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there you are. Before I started using this soap, I was using some sketchy kind of products. This simple face cream here, which actually, now I look back at it, it's got parabens in it and other things that really aren't that great for your skin. Since then I've switched to this Aleppo soap, and it's improved my skin a crazy amount. Yes, it technically dries your skin up when you wash it, because that's what you'd think soap would do. But if you actually leave water on your face afterwards, let that soak in, your skin still feels dry probably, put some more water on, let it soak in, and eventually your skin ends up feeling basically not dry at all. And within a few minutes it'll feel nice and soft again and basically moisturised, and that's what this soap does, which is great. It's kind of a 2-in-1. But for me, before I started leaving water on, I was using this product right here from Clear Start, and it is designed for acne, but it has ingredients in it that have been affecting my skin. I don't know why, but they definitely have. When I started putting it on just certain areas to see if it would make a difference, I put sometimes just some around my mouth area and sometimes down here, which is where I get the most dry. It would give me more breakouts. I would get a few little spots. I put it on actually yesterday to see, and I got a few spots here. They're small spots. They do go away quickly, the ones that for some reason come when I put this hydrating lotion on, but they're still spots. Now since I've started using just this soap, it seems to basically cleanse my skin without kind of stripping it of nutrients in a way. It kind of adds to it. That's because of the ingredients it's made of, which is olive oil and L'Oreal oil, which are really, really good for your skin. Now obviously, if you applied straight up olive oil to your skin, it would get really greasy, but this is nothing like that. Don't put that in your mind if you're thinking about getting this soap, which I would really recommend. Now this most likely won't work for everyone, but it's just the product that I found for my skin, and in future videos I'll go through the different things I've tried and what's worked the best, what's kind of worked, and what also might work for you guys in general. So getting back to the soap, I use this soap every morning and evening before sleep and just after I wake up. And it's a great way to also wake you up, obviously, by washing your face, and it's healthy for everyone. So even if you didn't have acne, I would say why not get this soap. One of them is about, I think, £10 in the UK, and probably, I'm guessing, around $12 to $13–15 in the US. I'm not exactly sure. And it lasts, for me, as long as you leave it in one of those soap dishes that does drain out. If you leave it in one that is closed off, it's oil, and it kind of basically just melts into that dish. So you want to use one that drains it, so that when water does get on it, it drains out and just dries off. And for me, I think they last about 1.5 to 2 months, maybe 3. So it's a pretty well lasting and not that expensive to wash your face. Like, these companies sell these products crazy. Like, I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but there's one that I was using, and I was using all of their products because it was like, use this for this and then tone this after this, and it's this whole like kind of set of things which might work for people without acne, but this was designed for people with acne, and it would just make my skin horrible. So really going back to the basics seems the best option, I believe, for most people with acne. So there we are, that's my first video on YouTube, and this is going to be the first few videos I'll be uploading will be about acne. I will end up bringing out maybe some more health in general and nutrition related videos with tips that I've learned myself being a teenager and knowing that what people eat at 16, 15 years old, at least in this country, is just not particularly good. And I want to kind of show that you can eat healthy food really easily and it can be nice. You know, I could probably sound like a bit of an idiot here, but realistically, once you get started on the good path of your nutrition, you end up keep going on it and it doesn't feel like a chore anymore, which is what most people think of it as, and I really want to change it from being something you have to be motivated to do to eat well to something that you just naturally do and actually love doing. So in the future I'll be talking about nutrition, might even have a few videos on style, and obviously the channel is about lifestyle, so all of these things can be incorporated into it. I also love technology, so a few things might be there related to that, less so maybe than the other aspects, but also some calisthenics as well, which is bodyweight training and something I love to do and actually has derived from my acne, as I said earlier in this video. So thanks a lot guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of this journey that I'm taking myself on YouTube right now.